with 2 new felony counts of intimidating a witness, 1 for intimidating Meg, 2 for intimidating Kelsey. They want these charges added to the criminal complaint, and they want these charges to go to the jury at this trial. The judge said, what? Hold up now. We just finished pretty much all the testimony. By the way, there's about 1 day of testimony left, maybe 2. And you guys want to add 2 new counts for what? Based on what? How long have you had this information? They said, well, we know that he's been threatening to pay them $1 million, and we had that information a while ago, but we didn't know how they were going to testify. The judge said, no, that's not how this works. You cannot add these charges to this trial right now. It would be so unfair to the jury to hear, to the defendant to hear that this is what you're trying to do. So the judge denied it. If they want to charge him with intimidating a witness, they can do that with a separate case. It's not going to happen on this case. As to the rest of the trial, testimony will conclude probably tomorrow, maybe the day after. Closing statements coming on Wednesday or Thursday. We should get a verdict. I don't know how long it's going to take the jury, but this is going to be given to the jury by Thursday or Friday. More updates to come. Wow. Here's your Monday update. Prosecutors just tried to charge Tory with 2 new felony counts of intimidating a witness, 1 for intimidating Meg, 2 for intimidating Kelsey. They want these charges added to the criminal complaint, and they want these charges to go to the jury at this trial. The judge said, what? Hold up now. We just finished pretty much all the testimony. By the way, there's about 1 day of testimony left, maybe 2. And you guys want to add 2 new counts for what? Based on what? How long have you had this information? They said, well, we know that he's been threatening to pay them $1 million, and we had that information a while ago, but we didn't know how they were going to testify. The judge said, no, that's not how this works. You cannot add these charges to this trial right now. It would be so unfair to the jury to hear, to the defendant to hear that this is what you're trying to do. So the judge denied it. If they want to charge him with intimidating a witness, they can do that with a separate case. It's not going to happen on this case.
Okay, so let's get into it. It's being alleged that EJ testified and reported urging Meghan Stallion to leave Kylie Jenner's party the night of the shooting. That's now, one is being said Kylie allegedly told them to leave. Then it was that EJ said, we don't want to be the last people here. So a lot went on, a lot of alcohol went on. So let's see if Kylie and Corey hits that stand. If Corey and Kylie don't hit that stand, don't you think that's interesting? We'll see what happens because it's not over. There may be 1 or 2 days, maybe, of still testimonies. Now, mind you, holidays are coming up. Will this continue till this week and next week? We don't know. But a lot of people are saying a lot of stuff isn't adding up. And a lot of stuff is being changed over. This is said, but then this is said, but you said this, and then you said this. So we're going to find out more. And the reason why I stick with this one gentleman, this is who has been covering it for me. Busy life. He gets to it. I think everybody is doing a great job that is there trying to cover all of this. This is in their opinion. This is them taking time out to report back to us. I think everybody's doing the best they can and giving you information the best way they can. Now, mind you, some people are being so negative. Why this? Why? And people are so negative and you have to ignore it. So I'm applauding everyone that is there, that is reporting, and that's doing the best they can to report back and giving their opinion. So let's do this disclosure because there's more.
You will be the first one to see it. Note, all comments are alleged and our opinion and for entertainment purposes only, where we discuss celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, and what's the hot topic for the day or the week. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only.
So let's get to the next situation of what's going on. Let's move forward. Okay, so now it's being said, allegedly, report witness testifies he believes woman fires the first shot, allegedly, because at first he's basically stating he thought it was fireworks. Fireworks don't sound like a, a bang bang. Fireworks sounds different. Then he was basically testifying that they were allegedly having an altercation with Meghan, which is concerning. One woman against two people, allegedly. Now, this is why a lot of people are saying, wow, is this the reason why Kelsey pled the fifth and seeking the fifth? But then the one biggest thing is everyone's mentioning, you can't plead the fifth, then you still give a testimony and lie. So will someone be in contempt of court? There's so many misinformation. This is said, that said. If you go down the road and you say, I'm on the right hand side, and then you say, I swerve to the middle, and then I swerve to the left. Okay, you were on the right, the middle, and the left. No one says I wasn't driving at all. There's so much weird stuff going on. Well, either you were driving in the right, the middle, and then the left, then you're saying you wasn't driving at all. This is what we're dealing with. This case, and this is why I'm covering it. As people, you have to focus on healthy and safe relationships. There's so much being said, so much being done, and everybody's trying to get people to make a statement and stay with that statement. What did the police report say? What did your recording say? What did the police video cam show? So let's get to this part. So this is his reports. So now they're trying to say the gentleman that's testifying that lived nearby, that witnessed what happened outside of his window when he was on the phone with them, he stated this is what happened while he was on the phone with the police, allegedly. And then he began to tell what transpired maybe after he hung up with the police. So much is being said. So let's get to the next thing.
And he said the most shocking thing that has come out in this case, which is that after the shots went off, one woman crawled further away, that the three people then went over there and beat her violently while she was on the ground. They picked her up. They looked like they were going to drag her and throw her into the river. Instead, they dragged her across the street, put her in the car, and drove off. The prosecution...
So much is being said. Now, mind you, this is a clip. Now, mind you, remember, that guy is from Lawyers for Workers. The guy that spoke previously.
How you feeling today?
They're talking to Tory Lanez.
Feel good every day?
Where's next bodyguard? Try going to him.
Sorry.